All right, guys, welcome back to Go RVing's Facebook page. I'm Mike Caudill, brand ambassador for Go RVing. We are now on day 4. I just spent a few minutes with the Solitude a few minutes ago, kind of sharing with you guys some of the cool points of that product with Tommy Hall. Now we've got a new guest, but I'm going to hold him off for a minute because here's what's really interesting. In the RV industry, when you find a great product that consumers like, they like the layout, they like the way it feels, they like the fact that it comes with a 360 plus point inspection between the manufacturing facility and when it gets to the final retail location, the dealership, they want to know it's turnkey, right? They want to know they've got a great product. But on the RV manufacturing side, when they say, hey, you know what? We found something people really like, that brings us to this sign right here. This is the Imagine series of RVs from Grand Design. They have 3 different active trim levels that they are working on, and the Imagine platform has been around for the past 8 years. So who do you go to talk to? The person that manages it, Eric.
Mike.
Thanks, man. All right,
Pleasure.
So first off, before we talk, when you have a good brand and you have a great design, do you know where the foundation of that is? I'm gonna tell Eric right now. It's in his shirt. If you can pull off a shirt like this, that means you have the ability to imagine and design. So
that's a fair assessment.
Right? So, right. I mean, the guy's got cowboy boots on and he looks amazing in them, and then he's got this shirt, right? That's called design. And that's hard to find. You and I were just talking about before we got on video that this industry needs to continue innovating. And so tell us about, I want to hear the history of Imagine first, because, and we'll start walking a little bit, because when we came in, we're like, wait, hold on, is this the new one? Is that the new one? And then you ran us through this cycle of what these products are, and I thought that was really cool for our listeners and viewers to understand.
Sure. We've been very fortunate. The brand has been to market for roughly 8 years or so. And over that timeline, very fortunate that we have just some of the most outstanding team members. And really where that comes down to is we've earned our spot within the rankings of Travel Trailer World as the #1 selling laminated product in North America. A lot of hard work has gone into that, and we continue to put in that hard work. And the big release for us now is to piggyback off of all the success of Standard Imagine and then the sub-series of Imagine XLS. And now we're debuting our ultralight single axle profile, which is the Imagine AIM, Adventure in Motion.
All right, so you started with this right here. This was the original platform.
Correct.
How long in length?
This particular floor plan is 36 feet 11 inches. The overall segment within Standard Imagine has 9 different floor plans ranging from 24 up to 37 feet.
So launch this, then you go to the XLS, which takes it, your customers said, hey, let's take it a little bit down in size.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Cool. And then we go to the very end, you got another XLS. I want to pause, and I'm going to bring Brandon around behind us for a minute because I want to pan in here and I just want to share something. So Eric, I hail from the auto industry. And one thing we love in the auto industry, what gets journalists and media outlets really excited is the fact that we've got a new prototype. We've got a new vehicle being launched. And I know we're going to go into the AIM, which is, as you said, locked and loaded, ready to go. This is a prototype right here. And I asked you, I said, hey, we don't want to go on the prototype yet because you're going to make adjustments based on consumer feedback. You're going to base adjustments based on internal feedback. And I love that you were gutsy enough to bring prototypes here to let potential dealers take a look at. And now you'll go back and you'll retool. That's the beauty in engineering.
Yeah, I think the biggest success that we've had thus far is to get outside influence on the way that we need to design these. It's one thing to have your thoughts up here, and I guess at the end of the day, more eyes on, more perspective helps the overall cause.
Yeah.
And thus some changes inside that will make it better for our retail customer.
Awesome. I know you're excited to show us this right here. So let's start on the exterior. First off, the obvious is it's a very small footprint.
Yep. So the whole moral of the story for AIM is to finally be able to market and attack the half-ton industry, which is huge, but more so the large SUV or even medium-sized SUV that's capable of pulling 5,000 to 5,500 pounds. We frankly haven't been able to do that over the last handful of years within XLS, just a little bit out of that weight.
Makes sense.
So
yeah.
What better time than now to start being able to produce and market vehicles.
So dry weight.
As this one sits here, it's just shy of 3,800 pounds, 37,
oh, wow.
53. Yeah, so
okay, yeah.
Again, attacking that tow vehicle that is rated at that 5,000 pounds or 5,500 pound capacity.
And one thing I noticed, so if we look at the original Imagines over here, you're going to see traditional pedestrian tires, right? These are for road. And then we get over here, you went a little bit more aggressive with these Westlakes right here. You're giving it a little bit more of a different look. Is this meant for the Jeep owner? Is this meant for maybe a Gladiator owner?
It's all encompassing.
Okay.
You know, we have our standard build, which would be then a 15-inch Westlake. We know that in the mountain states or further west, the knobby tire aspect is very crucial for
Colorado,
them.
man.
Absolutely.
Let's go to Moab.
So
Let's
we
do
have
Utah.
an available option for a dealer base to then upgrade it with the larger knobby tire to suit their needs.
Yeah. One thing that my camera operator, Brandon, brought up, and I thought this was really cool, and Diane brought it up as well, some of our team members that are here, we all start to like pull it. We all come and we're like, let's touch and feel. So instead of it being a grill, it's a griddle.
Correct.
I use my griddle more than anything else in my outdoor cooking area. I love it, right? You can do bacon on here, you can do smash burgers on here, you can do everything. Why the griddle?
So, you know, the outside kitchen has been part of the industry for, we'll say, a better part of 7-8 years. And I think it's probably one of the most neglected aspects of an outside kitchen is it just has not progressed as far as the amenity goes. So as, you know, the griddle aspect has exploded in the residential side, why not enhance our outside kitchens?
Smart.
Thus the griddle.
Very smart. All right, we're going to go inside. We're going to check it out. We got LED lights. We've got an awning. We're going to follow you inside, my friend, and check this thing out a little bit more. Of course, outside we've got water inlets, electrical outlets, all the things that you traditionally see. Now we make our way to the inside. You've got, it's 16 feet in length, but it feels incredibly spacious inside.
Sure. So the whole concept of this floor plan was to piggyback off the massive success of one of our XLS floor plans. Again, what better time than to come with a smaller platform, more tower friendly, if you will, at just shy of 3,800 pounds. I think we absolutely hit the mark on this floor plan.
I think you did too. I love this, and the company Grant, it is called Grant. This is just really cool, right? It's got spring hinge on it, just nice and easy to open up and close. You got the functionality here. You can flip it up. Boom, you got your sink. I think the functionality, I always talk, every place I visited this week, I find Easter eggs. It's just something that really kind of catches me. This is my Easter egg, man. It's like, look how, that's just easy. If I wanted, I could probably plug that off, turn it into a cooler.
It's very simplistic. And one of the reasons we went this route is, again, these are smaller platforms, right? The box itself is 16 feet. There's only so much you can do with it. At this point, we went this route because the overall dimension is smaller than what our traditional sink is, because you need more countertop space, more prep space, and that serves all the purposes in the world.
Do we have solar on top?
Yep, absolutely standard.
Standard solar on top.
Yep.
Brandon, you know what we're doing. It's that time in the video where Mike's got to make sure he fits in the shower. It's the number one thing that every single video I got to get in the shower. I probably got an inch on my boots. And guess what? Given the small stature of this, I got plenty enough headroom to get business done inside the shower. Also, by the way, some companies, they mount them here. This one is mounted at mic height. Mic height is really important. A lot of us guys out there want to have it at our height.
Well, I'm glad that you picked up on this, because within this segment, it's more common than not to find a either step-in tub, not a step-in shower. Then we'll have a fabric curtain that really doesn't block any of the water. This is most certainly an upgrade within this segment.
You might have outdone yourself with this, Eric. I know you've got the standard and you got the XLS. Now you're giving everybody a lot of function. By the way, this is huge. This is a nice, big, wide open bed. I don't have to store it away. I have all the functionality. I got storage top. I got a little nook in here that gives me the ability to charge my phones. This is like a nice little fun adventure travel trailer with a lot of great amenities.
Well, we appreciate it. It's been well received through our dealer body, and we're very excited to get it out to market.
Eric Landis, product manager for this line of amazing travel trailers. What are they called? Imagine. All right, guys, we got one more video here at Grand Design. If you have comments, please leave them below. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you get out there. Follow Go RVing. Of course, you're seeing it on here. Check out Go RVing with the Caudills for some of our other adventures happening over the next year. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes as we make our way to one more travel trailer.